Where focus goes, energy flows. When we hate someone to the point that we can't sleep at night, we're focusing so much on getting revenge on this person, visualizing them suffering for them wronging us, right? We want justice, we want karma, we want it so bad that we're literally taking away our focus, taking away our time from things that are really important to us, but instead we're spending it on this negative garbage. When thinking about revenge, when thinking about, man, I hope this person gets their karma, and I can't believe this happened to me, just let it go and know that the universe has your back. But if you engage and you say, I hope this happens to them, I hope they get hurt, I hope, what they did to me happens to them, you don't have to even go that far, because there's laws of the universe that just will do it for you, and I've seen this happen many times. And sometimes there's disbelief, right, where you say, well, no, Marcel, that can't be true, because look at all of the injustices in the world right now. Why do bad things happen to good people? I'm not a guru. I never carry myself as a guru, and I don't have all the answers. I'm always going to be a student at life. I can only talk about my own experiences. And like dealing with negative people, I've always found that whenever I am thinking, well, I hope this happens to them, and kind of like lowering myself for them or getting nasty just because I want to prove a point, like that sort of vibe, that only damages myself. It doesn't do anything to them. And in the end of the day, it's like thinking that, oh, I want to teach this person a lesson. And that comes from like compassion, right? But is being hateful really compassionate? It's not, So you have to think about, like, how can I come from a place of compassion and also from a higher place? Because that, to me, that's the biggest lesson, to just say, they're going to start to look inward. They're going to start to be like, wow, I looked like a fool, like you taught me a lesson just by the way you carried yourself is inspiring. I poked and you didn't react, you just responded, and that's maturity. That's, working on your personal development, that shows a lot. That is teaching the person. If anything, that's teaching the person. So you don't have to lower yourself for anyone. You don't have to think about them constantly. You don't have to do any of that, so you really have to realize, is it worth it? Is it worth lowering my vibration? Is it worth lowering my energy, right? Because when you come from a place of, I am in control of myself and I'm going to invest in myself, I'm not going to allow someone to rob me of my time, of my energy, because if you think about your thoughts, right, they're invisible, but if you make them physical, if you take the thoughts that you want to amplify, all of a sudden now your focus is going to that thought, and the other thoughts are a little bit muted and a little bit more muted. And the more you do this, the more you're taking control and really tailoring and adjusting your mind, because there's so many times when we have thoughts that we don't want to have, right? We're like, why am I thinking about this? This is a negative thought. I don't want this here, And we let fear really control our decisions. We let fear dictate us, right? We say, well, no, I have to do this because I have to protect myself, and I have to get this revenge because I have to make sure that they know that I'm not fooling around here, and that I need to put myself out there and defend myself, right? Like, how many times have you been in situations where you feel like you have to become someone else because someone else is trying you, right? They're trying to play that game, and all you have to do is just not put your chess piece there. You don't have to engage in the game. Even the time and the energy to hate someone, it's so much, right? People that hold grudges, people that are constantly thinking about, revenge, thinking about getting even with someone, think about how much time and energy that cost, and how you could transfer that energy to things that you actually want to do, and that is for your best interest, like starting a business or working on your own personal development. And misery wants company. they are so miserable and so out of control in their life that they want to transfer that to you. So now they have someone to try and blame or try and at least engage with or have another excuse about, So you really have to ask yourself, let them do them and let you do you. And really don't focus on the negatives. Focus on what you can control. Focus on who you are. Don't become someone else just because you want to get one up on them. You want to teach them a lesson. If something is costing you your peace of mind, it's too expensive. And you really have to realize that you can control yourself. You can't control others. There are going to be people out there that will try and hurt you. And you have to remember, hurt people hurt people. Hurt people hurt people. They're going through things that have nothing to do with you. And they're literally trying to transfer that over to you. And I don't condone it. It's wrong. But when you're in times like these, you really have to focus inward. And something that I love to do is I love to really focus in on what I can control, such as my breathing, and also really focusing in with my eyes, gazing into a flame or flames, such as the candle that I have right here. All of that you do, that's just gonna manifest, because whatever you're focusing on grows. So if you're visualizing really bad things, like you're, visualizing like their face, sad, depressed, or crying, that's you. You're visualizing your face depressed and crying, because the language of energy, it goes on emotions, energy in motion, so you got to think about, like, how am I feeling today? What am I putting out there? What kind of momentum am I bringing into my life? So something that I do to help me when I need to just clear my mind, I need to stop thinking about negative thoughts, because it is hard sometimes when we have these negative thoughts. And thoughts are invisible, but you can make them physical by giving them more meaning, backing them up with emotional charge, writing things down, making it physical on a piece of paper, on a crystal, giving that thought a specific physicality to it. So if you have a positive thought for that day, but everything else is negative, and it's all these negative thoughts are like muddling all the positive thoughts, right? Everyone can feel grateful for one thing, right? So you pick that positive thought, right? So now you want to take that positivity, you want to amplify it. Something that I love to do is work on things that I can control, such as my body, my breath work, right? So just take a deep breath. And think about the positivity, that even if it's just one positive thought, idea, an affirmation, something that you're grateful for, like me right now, I'm so grateful I have my eyes, I can see. And thinking about your eyes, right? Eyes are so powerful. They're the seat to the soul, right? Looking into someone's eyes, you can pick up on energy. Negative, positive, it works both ways. Energy is contagious. Something that I love to do to clear my mind is to gaze into a flame or flames, or if not a flame, something in nature, a spot, an area in my home, just one thing, just staring into it. So this is a candle that I have here lighting, and a burning rather, and what I do is I'll stare into the flame just for a few minutes, and I'll just think about that positive thought, and that's it. And I will feel all of the negative thoughts get muted. So try this at home. Let me know in the comments what you think, what you're going through right now, what's happening that is causing you to lose control of your mind. Because if you don't have control of your mind, someone else is going to be puppeteering you. You really have to take control of your mind, and try this at home. Let me know in the comments how it works out. Peace and gratitude.
I trust myself. I attract who I am. I trust myself. attract who I am. I trust myself. I attract who I am. I trust myself. I attract who I am.